began to quake. She drank that poison scene. Oh, it was a very fine death indeed. Young Jesus Christ upon that ugly cross. Old Judas smiled and told him to the bar. Said all the world will see. A very fine death indeed. No angels ride upon the sun. No glorious song is sung. For your world is done. Go count the soldiers, now they're facing down, while politicians practicing their frowns. Let's speak of brave, bold deeds, a very fine death indeed. No angels ride upon the sun. No glorious song is sung before your world is done. When I am gone, way past all your care, please don't say no, don't you even dare. When you remember me, oh, it was a very fine death indeed. A very fine death indeed. A very fine death indeed. Hello, welcome to Guitar Trek. I am Richard J. Dowling, and every week I upload an original song. This week it's A Very Fine Death version 2, because last week I did A Very Fine Death version 1. And first I'm going to tell you about this particular song, then I'm going to go into the general simple yet effective songwriting tips. So first of all, last week I did A Very Fine Death version 1. I was very happy with the lyrics, and I've come up with this. So it was sort of using A minor to G and then G to back to A minor, and it worked very well, but it wasn't the original sort of sound of song that I wanted to do, which was 1930s style Cole Porter. You know, the beginning of Indiana Jones 2, there's a song, Anything Goes. I think it's Anything Goes. Anything Goes. So that sort of style, or other songs of that ilk, whose name I can't remember now. And I've got no idea how to write that style, but in my head, this wasn't the first version didn't work as that. Even though I was quite happy with it, wasn't what I wanted to do. So I went back to the drawing board, and I had this sort of rhythm in my head that da 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 da. When Cleopatra took that slippery sling, poor Anthony, his knees began to quake. And that immediately I thought, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And then it came fairly simple. It's sort of a blues. It's just using the A, E major. That's D major. Back to A. E major to the E. Then for the B section, similarly to last week's one, it was basically, there's not really a chorus. You have the refrain of A Very Fine Death, which gets repeated. But so the B section, and because the song is in A major, and I wanted a quieter, slower section, so I went to F sharp or G flat minor to D to A to E. upon the sun, no glorious song is sung before the world is done. And so that's just building up on the E major chord back into the A. So you get the nice familiarity of the rhythm coming back in. So it's a very simple song, but I think it's very catchy, and I like that sort of feel. I can imagine it with a big band with trumpets. Cleopatra took that slippery snake, da 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 da. Sort of all those sort of brass punches and fills. So if there is a big band watching, please feel free to do a cover version of this. I'd like to hear it. And so the simple yet effective tip is simply to try to, when you're stuck for inspiration, just do the opposite of what you've done. So if it's a song in A minor, make it in A major, or take a song that you've already written and rewrite it again in a different key. If you've done a fast song, do a slow song. If you've done a slow song, do a fast song. If you've done a 4 on the floor, try and do a waltz or a 6/8 or something. So it helps to get over this blank page where you just don't know what to do. You don't have to worry, because you can just pick on something that you've done and redo it or rewrite it. Or even famous songs, I don't know, off the top of my head, Paperback Writer. Try and do a version of Paperback Writer that's a slow song as opposed to a riff guitar. Or take a famous ballad, The Power of Love. Can't remember who it was sung by. Not the Huey Lewis and News one, but the other one that was around at the same time. That got that only got played because people were trying to buy the Huey Lewis song because of Back to the Future. I'm getting off beat as usual, but just rewriting. If you think of rewriting rather than writing, then you have a lot less problems of trying to come up with something seemingly from nothing. So that's a simple yet effective tip, and I've used it for the last 81 songs, so it served me well. I hope it does for you too. Interpret it how you will. It's just a simple rule to help you, and I hope it does. So take care. See you soon. Bye bye.